Hi, and welcome to the Healthy Ho channel. I'm Monica Ho Ellers, and this is yoga. So join me for 30 minutes as we relax and unwind, okay? So we are going to start at the top of our mat. And knees are soft. Roll the shoulders down the spine. You're going to take a deep breath in. Push the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at the crease of the hips and keep your knees soft. Spread the toes. Okay, and then hang out down here, so chest is to thighs if you can. Put your hands flat on the mat or not. Right here is fine. You can also grab the backs of your legs or your feet. You're going to inhale with a neutral spine, lift halfway up, and then exhale, forward fold. And let's just shake our head no. And we're going to nod our head yes. Oh yes. Okay, we're going to put our hands on each side of our feet. So right hand over the right hand to the right, left hand to the left. And gently take the leg that is closest to your screen back. Okay, into a long low lunge right here. Belly to thigh, take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the shoulders down without collapsing. Okay, your chest is on your thigh, which is fine. Inhale. Exhale. And go ahead and throw the left leg back here into a slight plank and then work your way back to downward dog. Okay, so your feet can be wider, they can be narrower, whatever feels comfortable to you. I want you to think about pressing the forefinger and thumb and all of the knuckles down into the mat with the shoulders away from the ears. Kind of gently, you can swish back and forth and get those heels down. Now, if you're sweaty like I am and you're sliding, go ahead and grab a towel. Okay. And we're going to talk about taking that 4-count inhalation. So inhale, expand the belly. And exhale, squeeze. Now, if at any time this gets to be too much, go into child's pose, which is this. Right? Otherwise, hang out in dog. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, go ahead and come on down into child's pose. You're going to put your feet together, knees apart. Walk the hands forward if that feels good. If not, you can put them by your side. Forehead to the mat if possible. Okay, and sit back into the hips. All right, widen the knees if you want. That way you get more of a hip stretch. Drive the elbows into the mat and inhale. Expand the rib cage between the knees. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And sink. Okay, back up onto all four. We're going to walk the hands forward again and go into downward dog. So flex the feet, look between the hands, come up, and now look down towards the toes. You can turn your toes inward if you like. You can turn them outward. You can do whatever you want in your dog. Just make sure that your wrists are not jamming into the mat. Okay, so the wrists are kind of in a diagonal position. Fingers are spread. Again, press through the knuckles. And then get the shoulders away. So let's take that deep inhalation for 4. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, you can always reposition yourself. I don't know if you can see this, but I am sliding. So you're going to put your left foot in the middle of the mat. Raise your right foot if you'd like. Otherwise, stay in dog or go into child's pose. Bend the knee and look underneath the armpit for 3-legged dog. Okay. And then bring that right foot between the hands right here. Okay. Shoulders are away from the ears. And again, a deep breath in. Exhale. Back leg is long and strong like this, or the back knee is bent. There's no in between, okay? So put it down or keep it up and make it long and strong. None of this thinking, okay? So it doesn't matter which way you do it, whatever's most comfortable for you. Okay. And then we're going to bring this down. Do something a little tricky here. Top of the foot is on the mat. And then see if you can bring that left knee underneath the right foot. Twisting. Great for digestion, just in time for dinner. All right, So you're right here. You're going to take your right hand, put it behind your back if you can. Right here is fine too. So is right here. Never force these. You're going to inhale, reach up with your left hand, and then the elbow goes to the outside of the right knee. Okay, this is also a variation right here. I got it. Or this one. Okay, so let's take another deep breath in. And one more. You want to look over your right shoulder if you can. Exhale. Okay, so follow me. Look, if I can teach this, anyone can do this. So take both hands up high around your right foot, okay? Now, if this gets to be too much, don't worry about it. Go into all four, but I always like to challenge the brain. Spread the toes, come up like this. All right, if you can, shoot it back into lunge. Okay, yes. We're gonna twist a little bit more just for digestion because it's around dinner time. Put your left hand on the inside of your right foot as close as possible, and then turn and look towards the ceiling. So you're turning right. Make sure that belly is pushing against that thigh. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, and do not worry. Exhale if you're opposite of me. Breathing. All right. Right hand to the outside. Throw that leg back into scorpion. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so you're up on the ball of your left foot. Your right foot is pointed in the air. If that doesn't feel good, go into downward dog, go into child's pose, whatever works for you. All right, we're gonna bring it down. Right foot meets the left. Roll it forward into plank. These can be done on your toes as well. Okay, otherwise you are protracted in either position, so you're never like this. Okay, even when you're here, you're like that. Okay, reverse tricep push-up or chaturanga. Chest hits the mat first. If you can exhale, go ahead. Here we go. Slide on through into upward dog, into downward dog. Ooh. Hang out here. Inhale. Exhale, sink deeper into the pose. One more. And exhale. Okay, reposition your hands if they're sliding around or they don't feel good. Okay, if your wrists are starting to hurt, that's okay. Walk it out just a tiny bit further, but really press those knuckles into the mat. It takes the pressure off your palm and your wrist. Okay, walk your right foot to the center of the mat. Go ahead and lift your left leg. Three-legged dog, look under your armpit. Inhale here. And exhale. And if 4 counts is too long, don't worry. If you're like, trying to gasp for air, that's definitely counteractive, so do what you can. Okay, you're gonna take that left foot, put it between the hands. And again, if you're up here like this, look, I'm not even on my fingertips. I'm not my fingers, like my hands. I'm not down like this. I'm up here because it just feels better. Do what feels good to you. Shoulders down, chest to the thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Back leg is long and strong, or the back knee's on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so come on down. We're gonna do that tricky thing again. Right knee behind the left knee, all right? Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta do the other side. So again, if at any time you're like, look, I've had a long day, I don't feel like doing this, hang out in dog, which they say is a resting pose, but my true resting pose is a child's pose. I like that one. So, or you could do dead body or dead man pose, okay? Which is lying on your back, okay? So then come back and join us. All right, so we've got this going on. Here's your first step. If you want to do it like this, cool, right? My right hand's on my left thigh, outer thigh, and turn. Want to be a little crazier? Right arm up, left hand behind the back, on the outside of the left knee, and then look over the left shoulder. All right, let's do 2 inhalations here, trying for 4 counts. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, let it go. Okay. Let's put our hands on either side of that foot. And again, we're going to be kind of tricky. Now, if that doesn't work for you, that's fine. Put the hands on the inside of the left foot and then just get the back knee out. Okay? Back into this lunge here. All right? Take the right hand as close to the left foot as possible. Turn to the left. Look up. And shoot those fingertips to the ceiling. Okay? Turning as you can. You might feel this in your left hip. Not hip. Glute. Ding, ding, ding. Not your hip. All right? So inhale, chest to thigh. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right, you are not jamming this wrist in, okay? It is floating on the mat. Your palm is floating on the mat. All right, go ahead and put that left foot down on the outside. Go back into dog right here, okay? Any version of it I will take. All right, for some of us, our dogs are closer. For some of us, our dogs are further away, but try to drive those heels down to the mat, lengthen the legs. Do not jam the wrists. Feel that opening up in the shoulders. Okay. Now we have scorpion. So you're gonna take again that foot, the right foot in the middle of the mat. Shoot the left leg up if you want. You are on the ball of the right foot. Alrighty. And back down. Roll it forward into plank again. Squeezing the glutes. You are completely protracted in the shoulders. Remember, you're not sinking. All right, chaturanga down on your knees or not, so this is fine too. Slide it on through, and then into child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to pop up onto all four right here. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. All right, so one thing I want to go over, wrists are directly below the shoulders, but you are never jamming them because the wrists kind of hurt. And if the wrists hurt, they travel all the way up to the shoulders. So what do? You tilt the pelvis forward or the tailbone down. So now you're slightly rounded, but you don't do this. Shoulders are away from the ears, and you are floating on that mat. So a lot of your abs and your glutes are holding the rest of your body up. It's not you resting on your hands, okay? All right, so actually, this is such a natural transition to cat-cow. So we are now in cat, meow, meow, cow. All right, tailbone goes up to the ceiling, belly drops, chin away from the chest. Ooh, feel that in the front of the abs. All right, shoulders away from the ears, and then I like to exhale into cat. If you're inhaling in cat, that's totally fine. Just take one breath for one and an exhalation for the other, okay? And again, following that 4-count breath, you're gonna, right? Inhale and exhale. Okay, so cat, point the tailbone down, shoulders around the ears. Cow, tailbone points up, belly drops. And all the while, we are not jamming our wrists, are we? Our palms are like floating on that mat. We're like in the water, floating, okay? Exhale, or on a cloud, because that's so realistic. Inhale, tailbone up, belly down. One more beach. Cat, and then cow. All right, all right. Do a little check. Wag your tail. All right, so let's do. We're gonna take your right hand, aim the palm towards the camera. Okay, or not. If maybe it's not, you just aim your palm away from you so that you are looking at the back of your hand. And again, that pelvis is tilted forward. The tailbone is pointed down. The abs are hollowed out so that this poor little wrist is not taking all of that pressure. Okay, you're gonna follow your hand. Watch the hand go around. So if you're stopping here and you're like looking forward while your hand's going around, you may have, may want to just give it a little try, okay? Because a lot of us don't have neck mobility, right? That's why we have those cameras that help us to reverse in the car. Don't use them if you can help it, okay? Because it's really, really important that we don't lose our neck mobility. Okay, and then go forward. Because guess what you're doing while this is going on? You're doing like a neck roll. Like that, see? You're making a circle with your head, but you just don't know it. 3, 2, and of course, if you get dizzy, don't worry about it. Go into child's pose. I'm not saying don't worry about it, continue. I'm saying hang out in child's pose, take a break. All right, down it goes. All right, so let's go. All right, we're gonna do a couple of wrist stretches just because I really feel like they're very important. So let's do this one first. Turn the hands towards you. So turn your fingers towards you, like this. Palms are down on the mat, okay? Again, if you're out here and you're like, oh my God, that's all I can do, cool. It doesn't matter, like just do what you can. If your elbows are bent, great. Just work to where you are, wherever you feel the stretch, not the pain, but the stretch, like, oh, that feels good, okay? And again, for some of us, that might be right here. Just take it here, that's totally fine. And then just try to keep coming back to it to see like, oh, okay, because eventually it will get easier. You're rocking back and forth, feeling that stretch all the way up here. Okay, shoulders down and away from the ears. One more, people. All right. Okay, flip the hands over. Now you can do this one at a time because this one's kind of tricky. So one at a time would be cool. That's fine too. You do what you can. All right. Whoa, mama. Back, forth. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. It's really natural to want to shrug because it's like uncomfortable. And again, if your hands are out to here and your elbows are bent, I'll take it. Gotta work. Do whatever works for you. And again, the alternative to this is this. Okay, this undoes a lot of the stuff like texting, typing at a computer, you know, all that stuff. All right. Okay, and let's try this one now. This is super fun. It's great. Take the point of your elbow and put it in your forearm. And like I said, your fingers, ooh, my wiggle. Okay, because this is connected. It's all connected. Other side. All right, and of course I had ulterior motives because we've got to go back. We're gonna do some bird dogs, etc., etc. Go around. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do bird doggy. Tilt the pelvis forward. Again, we are never dropped like this. Although that feels good, but come back up. All right, floating on that mat. You are going to take the right hand up. You're gonna pull the shoulder back. Keep the arm out at shoulder height. Hopefully mine's at shoulder height. Look at a point on the floor that is not moving, so like a ceiling fan's not a good option. Look at, or neither is a spider. Just like look at the floor. Gently lift the left leg and point the pinky toe down. That gets the hip to stay down, and pretend that somebody is pulling your leg and arm in the opposite direction, okay? 2 breaths here. Remember not to sink down onto that left wrist. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Again, child's pose is your child's pose is your default. So if you're like, oh my God, my wrist hurts, and you know, I'm tired, go into child's pose, okay? All right, left arm up, retract. Again, looking at the floor, nothing that's crawling. Gently lift the right leg up, pinky toe points. It is an option, okay? So you have downward dog, so walk it forward, hands are wide. Okay, so here's some options. So flex the feet, come on up, lengthen the legs, sit back. Ooh, your dog probably feels a little different than when we started, okay? So we're gonna call this puppy dog, puppy downward dog, because playful puppy looks a little different. So we're gonna do puppy dog pose if you want. So what you're gonna do is come down onto your forearms. Ooh. All right, you really get in the upper back by doing that. You can shimmy the feet back, wider, narrower, spread the toes. Come on down. Forehead to the mat if you want, chin to the mat if you want. And again, stay in dog. Stay in child's pose, go to all 4, whatever you like. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right, either go into child's pose or crawl back up into downward dog. We're going to take another deep breath in here. And exhale. If you're in child's pose, go ahead and come up to dog. Okay, we're going to look between our hands. You can either jump up like a nice light hop, okay? No thuds if you can help it. Or walk up. So if you're jumping up, you look like this, right? Ooh, I'm going, and I'm going to go real light. You're going to jump to either the base of your wrists or between your hands, or you can just walk it up. That's fine, okay? Or this. Okay? So however you get there, spread the toes, grab the backs of your legs into forward fold. Okay? Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, forward fold again. How much time do we have? Oh, we're doing pretty well. All right, inhale all the way up. Push the belly button forward and the hips into back bend and right here. Okay. Shall we do some balance? We're going to do some balance today. All right, so you are going to, I'm going to face forward so that you can see what this looks like, but I'll do it in 3D. I'll turn around and do all that stuff, okay? So, again, there's all different levels to do this. Totally fine, right? Go ahead and spread the toes of your left foot on the mat. It's better to do this on the mat just because there's some, like if you are on an actual yoga mat, if you're on like a squishy mat, you might want to get off the mat and just do it on the floor. But something that has a little bit of traction, okay? So like yoga mats are kind of, they have a stickier surface, right? So spread the toes, all right? So you're not gonna pull that kneecap up, you're not gonna put any tension in that quad, all right? So from the side, the knee is soft, the glutes can be squeezed, but that doesn't mean the quads have to be pulled up. A lot of times we have a lot of challenges with that, and it'll hurt, it hurts the knee if you pull the quad up too much because they're already firing a lot during the day. Okay, so spread the toes. Again, look at the floor, not at the spiders, not at any creepy crawly things, not at the ceiling fan. You are going to do this. So you're going to either take your heel and put it towards your ankle or your calf, okay, or right here below the knee or above the knee. Find the place. Wherever you are, you push the left leg into the right foot. Left leg into the right foot. Push it. Okay, and again, if you're having trouble, keep trying. Do not close your eyes. Don't know why you would, but there's the big tip. Don't close your eyes. Look down at the floor and do it slowly, like I said. Okay? All right. Right here, hands in this position, prayer position. Try to open up the knee and the hip. Okay? Spread the toes. Let's take 2 breaths here. If you come out of it, you come out of it. You'll see I fall out of it all the time. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Now talk about mindfulness, right? Because if you can't focus, if you're not focusing, you will fall over. I mean, it's just, no one can think about the next thing they have to do when you're standing on one leg. All right, so you're going to come up. And if that wasn't challenging enough because you were still thinking about your to-do list, try this. Notice I'm not looking at the camera because if I look up, I think I might fall over. Okay. Whoa. Okay. And then, okay, one more challenge if you want. Take your plucking fingers, if you didn't know you had them. Tall man and, index pointer, okay? So those two. Oh, grab the toes if you want. And that's cool right there. If you want, lean back a little. And if you want, out to the side. Still looking at the ground, because I will fall down. All right, and then knee up and down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. How'd that go? Hopefully it went okay. You don't need to run up to your screen to tell me how it went. That's fine. Don't want to break the vibe. All right, so you can get water anytime you want. Remember, I can't see you, so spread the toes of the right foot. And again, doing this very slowly. So maybe you were here and you're like, yeah, that was easy. Okay, this was easy. Maybe bring it right up. Okay, so look at the floor. Put the heel wherever you'd like it to be. But here's one thing. You can't put it right here. There's nothing protecting this knee. So never in the middle of that knee. on the other side of the kneecap. Okay, so it's here, here, here. See what I mean? All right, you're gonna push that right leg into the left foot. Okay, think about that. Spreading the toes of the right foot. Okay. Let's take 2 breaths here. Opening up that hip. And again. Okay, one little challenge again. Look at the floor if you want. Hands up, I put my hands up, I throw them around, and I'm going swimming. Do whatever you want. You can stay right here too, that's fine. But again, the whole idea is to try to get you to focus, right? And my singing is so helpful with that. So right here, ooh, mama, that is a tight hip. All right, and then again, we can do that. And again, if you fall out, it does not matter, just come back to it, or don't, just hang out. All right, plucking fingers. Index, pointer, and tall man. Okay, right here. Go get the big toe if you want. Woo! Look at the ground. Right here is fine. Okay. Ooh, right here is fine. Okay, and then right here is fine. Oh, hi. Okay, my hips don't love that. But again, see, I fell out. Doesn't matter. Okay, and come out of it. Shake it out. What do we have? Ooh, we've got 3 minutes. So we're back down on the mat. So, all right. So turn towards the mat. You can come to the top of the mat. Hopefully you can still see me. Take a deep breath in. Push the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bending at the crease of the hips. Grab the backs of the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down at the sides. Now, if you want to jump, you can. You're jumping back that way with your feet flexed, or you can take one leg back and the other leg back, right? So you're jumping, and let's go into downward dog, okay? Okay. Feel that really in the hammies now. Okay. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Come on down into all four. I'm going to face this way just because, all right? Now, I'm going to show you what happy baby looks like. Yes, happy baby. We love happy baby. How can you not be in a good mood after happy baby? All right, so what you can do is, I'll show you from this side first. You can lie down on your side. You never roll backwards. You always bend your knees and come on down. This is how you should get up and down out of bed and out off the floor if you ever find yourself on the floor. Okay, I'm not sure why you'd be on the floor, but maybe you are. We're on the floor right now. Okay, so you, oh my goodness, the sun is in my eyes. Bend the knees like that. Okay, there's a couple ways you can do it. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, okay? So you're gonna go from side to side. Your head's gonna be on the mat and you're gonna take your head with you. Okay, when you roll from side to side. I feel like a vampire being blinded by the sunlight. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this is any better. All right, so I'm off my mat, but you stay on your mat. You can fit on your mat vertically, just like the way I showed you, but we're gonna go like this, okay? So I'm gonna grab the blades, the outer blades of my feet. If this is too much, this is cool, right here. The idea is you're trying to open up your hips. So let's go to the right first, okay? So it's like you pull your knee down towards your armpit and then your head rolls with you and the other way. Great for balance. That's how babies learn how to, it's their first thing in crawling. Very, very basic. And getting their motor skills down because they have to learn their side to side and their relationship to how their body is in the world. Okay? I mean, Pepe Baby is so much fun. Okay. All right, let's do 3 more on each side. 1. What comes next? 2. And 3. Okay. Now, you're going to bring your knees to your chest, hug them. I'm going to get back on my mat. Just hug them. All right, you're massaging the organs, so let's make a horizontal circle with the knees to one side. I'm going to my right. You only got one side to do after this, right? It doesn't matter if you're on your left, you're going to do your right. If you're on your right, guess what? You're going to do your left. Okay, and then switch. So massaging the organs and the muscles around your spine should feel good. Okay, getting the hips to kind of move a little. All right, now, last pose of the night or day, dead body pose. Okay. All right, so you're going to turn your heels in, let your feet turn out. Let the shoulders and the shoulder blades sink into the mat. I want you to focus on letting the belly rise when you do that inhalation of 4. Now, again, if you can't do 4, don't worry about it. Do 2, do 3, whatever. The last thing I want you to do is gasp for air. So inhale. Exhale. Think about really sinking into that mat on the exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your face. Relax your glutes. Relax everything. Inhale. Exhale. Let the fingers curl. See where you can find the tension. Are you carrying it in your chin? Are you carrying it in your cheeks? Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, with your eyes closed, if you'd like, you gently bring your knees to your chest. I want you to roll to one side. If you're facing the camera in terms of like your mat is like mine is and your, wherever the camera is, you want to roll. I mean, like, don't roll all the way, just roll to one side. All right? And then from there, you can keep your eyes closed if you want, but push yourself up from your side. So don't do a sit-up, do a side push. Okay, with your legs crossed. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right. You're going to take a deep breath in, reach towards the sky. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And with a soft bow, I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. If you liked this class and you want to see more, please consider pressing the like button and subscribing to the Healthy Ho channel. There will be classes coming weekly. There'll be different posts every single week. So thank you so much and have a great day. Namaste.